All right, Connor, let's check out your freestyle here. Nice streamline, good breakout. You're really wide on your recovery, and I think you could just take a little bit of the strain off your shoulders by keeping those elbows nice and high. And instead of coming out quite so far here, try and just have your arm drop down a little bit. Be a little bit more relaxed. The recovery is supposed to be the easiest part of your stroke, so you really don't want to be using any energy to do that. You can see you're crossing over just a little bit underwater, especially with this right arm. You can see here, there's your hand, and it's almost underneath your left shoulder. What you want to do is enter with your hand in line with your shoulder, extend out to the front, and then try and hold that line through your pull underneath your body. You don't want to cross the center line of your body because you're going to lose a lot of strength there. So what you want to do is make sure this hand is going in a little bit further outside so it's in line with your shoulder and not crossing over. It's going to help with the rotation. It's going to give you a little bit more power through your stroke. We'll see that on the underwater camera. Nice streamline, good power. And you can see here on your right arm, as you start to catch, instead of dropping those fingertips down towards the bottom, you're letting them cross right underneath your body. And that's really inhibiting the strength that you're getting, and it's also keeping you from rotating as much as you could be. And that rotation is just going to give you more power out front. What you want to think about doing, lower those eyes just a little bit. It's going to even out that bow in your back. But what you want to think about doing with your arms is having your arm come in here, and at this point you want to start dropping your fingertips down towards the bottom of the pool while keeping your elbows up. You want to internally rotate your shoulder, and that's going to allow that to happen. You can see here at almost the same point in your stroke, as I go forward with you a little bit. All right, there we go. You can see here, you're starting to drop that elbow down and slide that hand across. What you want to do is keep that elbow out nice and high. You can see the internal rotation of the shoulder, drop those fingertips down, and that's going to allow you to really get some power through the front of your stroke. When Bill was giving his lecture, he talked about keeping those arms in the front quadrant and making sure that one arm is always out front. You can see here as this is dropping down, the other arm is already entering. Here you are in a similar position and your opposite arm hasn't entered the water yet. If we go through, you can see that your arm's all the way below your shoulder and your left hand is just starting to enter the water. So remember, when it comes to front quadrant swimming, you draw a line through the shoulders and you want to make sure that one arm is always in that front quadrant, which is from the surface of the water down to your shoulder line. You can see here at this point there's really nothing moving you forward aside from your kick, so you're not going to be getting as much power out of the stroke as you could be. Those are a couple of things I would work on. I think you'll see a big difference if you're able to really incorporate that high elbow catch and keep yourself from crossing over. It's going to give you a lot more power in the stroke, and that's going to increase your speed.